Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is the Kuchi-e Gallery YouTube channel. My name is Eric. Thank you for joining me today. This is just going to be a very quick video. I have a single print in here to show. It's a very interesting print. I decided just to do a short video on this one. It is a really unique, unusual kind of situation. So one of the things about Kuchi-e, which is, the most things I collect and when I talk about are Kuchi-e prints, the thing that's interesting about them is there are some differences in generally what's available between ukiyo-e and osaka-e, although osaka-e also kind of falls in this design in this kind of way as well. But when it comes to ukiyo-e, there tends to be prints of single color designs. So the key block is the black coloring, and sometimes they can be preparatory designs. I have very few, literally only two now, that I would consider preparatory in any way. And you rarely see single block color prints or prints that are, part way done. Sometimes you can find those in other genres, but not here. So anyway, I bought this from a seller in Japan, and it was. I bought it. It's fairly recent. I bought it in the last month or two, but it is. I'm just going to get into it. But anyway, it's a single piece, single print. And I bought it because it is very interesting. I'm not really trying to buy a lot of prints right now, but I saw this and I knew it was something I had to buy. And I just thought it was pretty cool. So hopefully you'll enjoy taking a look at it. I did start opening it early. This one is not very old. Like I said, it's only been a month or whatever. Okay. Oh, this is amazing. Yes. Super excited. I'm so glad I bought this. And more glad I bought it even than I was when I bought it. Because I can see it now and I'm just blown away. So very exciting. This is an interesting piece. Okay, so you can kind of see through here, tell what we're working on. This is a very rare design as far as I know. I think it's very uncommon. Now this design, like I said, there's very few preparatory prints available in the Kuchi-e world. Mostly because people got these prints from taking them out of the books. Preparatory prints were not available in the books. What was available in the books was the completed prints. So when I saw somebody recently listed some preparatory drawings and this one was included, I thought to myself, oh, I definitely have to buy this. So I did buy it. Now, one thing I noticed right off the bat is this is humongous. For a Kuchi-e print, this is very large. Now, there was a company, I do have the information thanks to a friend of mine. A friend of mine named Kisuki in Japan helped me with this description and with the information I have, which is unfortunately not a lot at this point. I hopefully will get more information about the print when I publish this, and I'll put the information up here. For right now, I don't know anything other than what I'm going to tell you, which is unfortunately not the whole boat. I will check my thing to see if I have it. Okay, I do have a little bit more information. Okay, so very interesting. So the original design of this print was published in 1912 on 27 June. The title is Onna Mongaku, and it's a kabuki play. And the original had, down in this corner right here, it had two Kiyokata seals. Sorry, this print is by Kaburaki Kiyokata. So, so when I saw it, I thought, oh, I'm pretty sure this is by Kaburaki Kiyokata. I need to try and buy this. And so I was able to buy it, thankfully. But you can see how large it is. So this is 10.5. This is a full size. Oh, it's larger even. Oh my God. I mean, it is exactly a full size sheet. So this is essentially, basically, I mean, it's not exactly 100%, but this is literally 15.5 by 10.5. It is a full sheet of ukiyo-e sized. Sorry, there's a hair on there. Excuse me. Cats. I just can't get away from the damn things. It's a full size sheet that is a full size sheet of a Kuchi-e, but it's a full size ukiyo-e size sheet. So a full size oban size sheet is 15.5 by 10.5, and they do go up quite a lot. There's a dai oban, which is like a double oban, but it's not really double. But anyway, there's a lot of different sizes. But anyway, when I saw this, I thought to myself, I'm fairly sure that I've seen this and that it's by Kaburaki Kiyokata, but it doesn't have any signature on it. And I could not find it. I looked everywhere that I could think of. I looked on the Tomo Asahi DVD. I checked all the books that I have. I searched online because obviously I had this image, but I remembered seeing a colored image. I remembered it being overwhelmingly kind of light blue with some green. I remember the colors being very like muted, sort of like down colors, but I could not figure out where it came from. So I had to buy it blind. I couldn't guarantee it was by Kaburaki Kiyokata until after I bought it. I didn't want to have to reach out to Keisuke and ask for help because I want them to be able to know that to like watch my videos and see a surprise too. And Keisuke is one of the people that I would like to be surprised by my videos. I don't know if they are because they have a fantastic Kuchi-e collection that is honestly much better quality than mine. But I know they would like to see surprise things, and unfortunately, I had to ruin the surprise because I needed their help. So thank you, Keisuke, for your help. Anyway, so this is a preparatory print by Kaburaki Kiyokata. It is a Kuchi-e. Now, Kuchi-e are normally not anywhere near this size. They're about this size. They're about this size here. So this is basically double the size of a normal Kuchi-e. And so all of you who collect Kuchi-e must be thinking, what is this from that this is a Kuchi-e? So what it's from is a magazine that was fairly short-lived. I don't know even how many issues there are. I did see somebody once selling the entire run, I thought, and I don't think it was more than 15 or 20 copies of books. So I don't think there was that many that were made. But it was called Engai Kurabu. Now, I do have a couple of Engai Kurabu books. One artist I really like is called Sudo Munakata. And Sudo Munakata did several of the Kuchi-e for this series. And I would like to buy some, but they're very hard to find and they're just not common. So one day I'll get them at some point. But anyway, the beautiful thing about them is all the prints are large like this. And the one I have is by Hirosaki Eho, and it also is a very large design like this. But the one downside that I've noticed to the Engai Kurabu literary magazines or books is they used poor quality papers and inks, and they have a lot of staining and kind of like acid burn on the papers, and it sucks. It's unfortunate. It does happen sometimes, and there's nothing you can do about it. You can't change it. You can hope to gosh that you can run across some publisher print that somebody got that wasn't folded, like this one, also by the way is not folded, that wasn't folded and that didn't get any of the ink burn or paper burn or acid paper burn, or just poor ink quality burn that some of the prints happen to show. This one thankfully doesn't show any of that. Even the design that Keisuke sent to me, the image, because they have one luckily, but theirs does show some of the staining. It just has to do with the inks they used. I don't know why it caused so much transference, but it just did. So in the event, here we have a beauty who is coming out of a like the background, coming out from behind something, some sort of a screen, and she's got her hair down, and she's got a handkerchief in her mouth here. Her teeth are exposed, which is so lovely and really uncommon. You don't see the teeth laid out like this on Japanese beauties very often from this period especially, and from ukiyo-e either. It's just not that common. And then you have a hand up here holding the cloth divider aside. Here, same thing, hand here, holding the thing open. She's wearing some sort of a casual kimono. And again, I'm going to put an image here so you guys can see what the original looks like. And that my memory did serve me pretty well. I probably haven't seen this image more than once or twice in my entire career of collecting Kuchi-e, and I really probably thought to myself, wow, that's interesting. But I had no idea that it was this large. This thing is humongous, and I'm really in love with this. Like, I know it's not that fantastic, and it's not that amazing probably to, people that are not as familiar with long-term collecting something. This is great. I'm so glad I own this, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. I'm doing a very quick thing with this. So this paper also is very high quality. This is not the normal paper used for Kuchi-e. This is much, much thicker. You can see how velvety it is. Can you see that here? You can see kind of how velvety it is. This is a much higher quality paper. This is the kind of paper they would use for high-end ukiyo-e, not even like regular ukiyo-e, but the high-end kind, the kind they would use for shinhanga, like Hasui Kawase pieces would use this type of high-end stuff. Or if they were going to make a deluxe edition of a print, they would use this type of deluxe paper. It's really lovely. I just want to share with you guys. Please comment what you think of this. It does have a little bit of a it was probably sitting with a bunch of stack of stuff on top, and so it got some kind of a dirty area here. I don't know if it could be cleaned. I don't really mind it that much. I'm not hanging this up anyway. This is just going to be in an album where I keep it. But what a rare, unique opportunity. There were about 7 or 8 other preparatory drawings for sale. I only bought this one. There were some nice ones by Kajita Hanko, and there were a couple others. They were also nice. But like I said, I'm not wanting to spend a bunch of money right now. I just spent a bunch of money preparing for my next video that I'm doing, which I obviously am not going to tell anybody because it's kind of a surprise. And I'm hoping it'll be an interesting thing. It's going to be about an artist that has not had any videos made to this point. So I'm hoping that it'll be that. There's a little bit of like surface stuff coming off right here. This is quite common with this particular type of washi. It's just almost furry sometimes when it gets rubbed, but luckily it just kind of peels off the fluff. And actually, if you have a burnishing thing, you can just burnish it right back in by doing kind of like little hard, soft, like not hard like metal, but like actually this might work. So see how this is like round and smooth and plastic? If you have a section like this right here where the fur is getting loose of the washi, you can do small, hard, like it's a way of kind of burnishing-ish. You're kind of burnishing it back into the print so that it kind of, I do these small swirl patterns so that it catches back in with the other pieces of fiber. And then when you look at it, it'll be pressed down. I mean, it's not perfect, but it doesn't hurt anything either. And so it gives you a chance to kind of make a small minor repair. Even on the original print, which like I said, it'll be over here somewhere, I couldn't figure out what this was supposed to be. I guess it's just some sort of an ornamentation. But yeah, anyway, just a beautiful print by Kaburaki Kiyokata. I'm so glad my memory didn't fail me, and I'm really glad that Keisuke could help me with this because I could not figure it out. As I tried for like 3 weeks trying to figure out, well, where had I seen this? How come I don't know where it is? But yeah, lovely, way larger than I expected, and just really happy to have it. So thank you, everybody. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. I have 45 subscriptions now, which I'm very happy about. So thank you to my 45 subscribers. And I am going to be putting out more content coming up soon. So appreciate you for hanging in with me, and have a great day, everybody. Take care. Bye.